Good morning, parrots. How are you doing? I hope you had a great week last week, and let's look forward to another week. I can't believe it's another week already. Doesn't the time go quickly? I've got some things for us to do this week. There are a couple of activities with paper. I hope you enjoyed the paper activities from last week. I wonder if anybody did play blow football with a straw, or if they managed to make the fish for a fish racing game, or maybe you made a fish scene, underwater fish scene. That would be really nice to know. I have got Ibby here to speak with us. So Ibby, the lemur. So lemur is lemur. Let me do the tail. You can't really see my hand there. So it's lemur. Okay. And that is because of the long tail that the lemur has. So here's Ibby saying hello to you. One of the things that we were thinking about is washing hands. It's important that we keep our hands clean. So can you remember how we did that? We did lots of practice just before Easter. So we had water and soap, do you remember? And we rub our hands together there. We make sure we get the backs of our hands and we do them again really, really carefully in between our fingers like that to make sure that we get everything. You couldn't show us on your fingers, could you, Ibby? So there we are, and we rinse the soap off. And that's important because we need to have clean hands to eat when we're eating, and we need to have clean hands if we're touching our face. And we really must try not to keep touching our face because we can pick up all sorts of germs when we're just generally moving around, and we don't want to put them on our face or have them in our mouths. So it's important we keep our hands nice and clean and keep ourselves healthy. One of the other things that I was going to chat to you about actually all about keeping healthy was that lemurs, I don't know if any of you have managed to visit the virtual zoo and seen how the lemurs live or what they do or what they eat. But lemurs are very, very good at looking after themselves. They can keep their fur nice and clean and groomed, and they keep their beautiful tails clean and unknotted and untangled. Now, I have to keep my hair untangled because it's very curly, so I have to make sure I brush it and comb it. And anybody needs to keep their hair brushed and combed. Otherwise, oh, you end up looking like a bit of a disaster. So lemurs, how do they keep themselves clean? How do they comb their fur? Well, their tail's beautiful and bushy, and they have special teeth at the front of their mouths, which are called teeth comb. And here we are. So they actually, I'm hoping you can see this properly, they actually look like a comb at the front of their mouths. Looks a bit scary, but it's only because it's it's just a photograph of just those teeth. And how they manage to use that, they just use their tongues and their teeth to keep themselves clean. Now they also have, I just want to show you, this is a lemur's claw, a paw, and they have like little fingers, and they have these claws which are called grooming claws. And that's how they manage to keep their fur beautifully groomed. They have a really healthy diet. They eat fruit mostly. They eat bark, from the outside of a tree. They eat flowers and leaves. And they will sometimes have the sap from the trees. So that sap is the liquid that runs around inside the trees and keeps the trees healthy with all the nutrients, that's the goodness, and the liquid that the trees need. They don't need much, but it's just all of these things add together to make a very, very healthy diet. So lemurs don't need to worry so much about their teeth. We need to, of course, we need to make sure we brush our teeth because we eat all kinds of things. So we don't want to, if we've been eating a toffee, for instance, we need to make sure that we can keep our teeth clean. So let's be like the lemurs. Make sure that we keep ourselves healthy and clean and tidy and that we eat properly. Have a great day.